Hey! Happy New Year! It's a resolutions vlog, so one of the first resolutions to look better on the camera. So I'm gonna go put some makeup on and be right back with you. Like, let me out of this madness. What'd you do? Looking better already. So guys, hey, welcome and happy new year 2019. This vlog will be more about my personal New Year's resolutions and planning for the upcoming year. I'm very excited and it's a good day to do that. It's 7th of January, Orthodox Christmas, and I always take this time as a sort of magical time to plan and dream, look ahead a little bit in the future, dare a little bit with your own dreams and wishes, and make sort of a little guideline for the year. So that's the plan for today. Dominic is already working on his projects. You won't really see much, but he's busy with his own plans. Happy New Year! Yeah, I'm wearing this really cool, cozy stuff for home, and this is very nice jumper. It's got a little detail, and I've also got my comfy clothes, but I did put makeup so that you guys are not distracted by the way my eyebrows look, but more focused on the information which I'm gonna share with you, just because I've been doing this year after year throughout my life, and I think it really makes a difference. I got my teapot ready and I have my laptop bag. I'm gonna grab some books and leave Dominic to work in peace on his projects. I mean, he's getting definitely distracted by you. Nini, what you doing? She's hiding there. It's a slightly gloomy day outside, but yeah. But this is gonna be the space where we guys gonna sit. And this is my new little area where I like to sort of sit down and do some work. So you guys, if you're watching my vlogs for some time now, I only have been vlogging for the past 5-6 months, since July, and this craving started out of sheer wanting to share things, just yeah, as a medium, instead of having a blog and posting things, typing them. I wanted to do something that's more exciting, and that is make records on the camera and post them on YouTube. So that's what my channel is about. If you have noticed, I also changed the name of the channel. It's gonna be called now SwissMayya Lifestyle Vlogs. SwissMayya because of my Instagram nickname, it's SwissMayya. So at the moment I like to keep it this way. I do not have a huge strategy for this channel. It's just me sharing my daily things and thoughts and so on. So in this vlog, as I mentioned before, it's the 2019 resolutions. And probably you've heard enough already, because since obviously the end of 2019, people were sort of so busy everywhere, and probably there was some time where you thought to yourself, what did 2018 bring to me? How was it? What were the outcomes? So I personally don't want to talk about the outcomes of 2018, because somehow it was a tough year, yet I feel like we managed to achieve a lot already, both Dominic and I. And personally, this year, 2019, I would like to take it to the next level. So not to do sort of dramatic stuff that's you know, difficult to put in with your life, but those changes, those subtle upgrades. And couple of days ago, so that basically on the 5th, on the weekend, because it's Russian Orthodox Christmas on the 6th of January, so today is the Christmas itself. And not that we were celebrating big time, we went to Dominic's mom and we had a cozy, nice dinner. And for the last couple of days I've been thinking, like, of course, a lot of YouTubers started talking about resolutions and plans and so on, and everything seems to be so ambitious and exciting. And I was thinking to myself, what do I want to do, and do I want to plan this year? What do I expect from it? So I took a moment, and I didn't have anything by my side to write down. I didn't have a notebook, my dedicated diary, or anything like that. All I had was my phone. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna go to notes, right? And I'm gonna just note down things. So my 2019 resolutions, and I might mention few things like trips and travels, wellness, and just for the way I want to look every day. I also have some things in terms of my projects and shopping wish list, and let me just go through some of them. So the first one on my list, by the way, if you're curious, I did post this kind of things in stories, but I just wanted to develop more on it, and I will put a picture like right here of the list so that you have it. Yeah, it's you can do your own. It's super easy. Just start putting things down in your phone notes, and don't be worried that it's middle of January or the end of January, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's always a good time to start planning. So I started personally with trips and travels for the year, and some of them, of course, were ambitious, like holiday wishes that we would like to go on holiday to Tuscany. We found a very beautiful hotel villa there, and it looks spectacular, and I think for a little getaway it would be fantastic. I also note down some other places, like, of course, I would like to go to London again, but it probably will be some time during, oof, a little bit dusty, sometime later. I don't want to think precisely, but in my head I already envision it that it will be like maybe I don't know, sometime in March or later on in the year, but just I have in my head that London, that's the place to go. Other places I note down, like Las Vegas, I would like to go to visit my family, and most likely it will happen in April, and very excited for that trip. So thinking of trips and planning them already out in a year, it's a very, very useful thing to do. If you're looking for some tools to sort of plan out a year like that in terms of trips, you've probably seen it already. That's my journal. I strongly recommend you guys, like, I love this journal. I've used it and loved it, and there is this space where you can see the dates and calendars, so you can see a bigger picture. When you start to see a layout of the year, you'll start to appreciate the moment of now more, because what you have right now, and time basically, right, really flies fast. So envisioning these things, planning out, is very cool. So trips, it's one thing, travels, little getaways, just already, if there are a particular place where you want to go, where you know you want to go, just start to map them out in the little calendar. Apart from that, I also added events, so I know already some events that I would like to attend. One of them is coming next weekend. It will be happening in Montreal, and it will be to discuss what's going to happen with the new Stravinsky convention center in Montreux. Because the old building, the one that we have currently, has been there for 45 years. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that one. All right, what I really want to improve on from my little, oh, you can see, no, you can't really, yeah, it's quite a nice little list here I managed to make. But next on my list is, I have 2 points, that is wellness and fitness update routines, and my new Ayurveda diet. And I wanted just to briefly talk about this because apart from nice things like trips and travels and shopping lists that you want to plan out, for me, my big concern is fitness and my diet, which I think I've not been doing great at. I do eat fresh fruits and vegetables and etc., but I'm not necessarily eating what's good for me. And I have a tendency, like, I think I'm a little bit too skinny for my height. So I got this book, let me show you. I've got all of it ready for you guys. So this book is in Russian, so I can't really talk to you about it much, but I had it for a couple of years. It's a book on Ayurveda, if you've heard of this. Ayurveda, it's sort of medical, it's natural healing and medicine through food, through massage, through oils, through your state of mind, depending on your constitution. So, for example, in order to find out your constitution, of course, it's better to address a specialist because it will be so much easier. But in this little book is basically like home methods on how to get acquainted with Ayurveda, how to introduce it with to your life. And just to give you this huge example, my biggest concern is when I did my Ayurvedic Ayurvedic treatments and Ayurveda consultation in India. We were visiting there with my family in 2009, was it? So there they told me specifically that according to my constitution, I shouldn't be drinking like black tea. And I also shouldn't be, for example, having olive oil with my food in winter. So there are little things to know. And to be honest with you, I've been doing very good at first, but for the past 5-6 years, I sort of neglected that Ayurveda concept out of my life. And I can notice it now. I can notice on my weight, I can notice on my skin, so it's becoming more dry and so on. So I need to consume more water. I need to have like only 1 cup of black tea per day, and to tell my friends that I'm drinking proper teas. They brought me a whole 3 boxes of tea. So this one is peppermint tea. So that's my teapot, and that's peppermint tea, guys. I'm drinking proper stuff now. And let me have a sip because I'm really thirsty right now. It's nice and refreshing, but it's not my favorite black tea. But that's okay, I'm gonna deal with this habit. So, yeah, going back to the list, yeah, I think this year what I really want to improve in my life is my approach to the way I eat, and definitely my routine, meaning going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, which I still struggle with. So this is just some of the things that I put in my plan. I also want to introduce a good fitness routine because I'm not going to the gym. I'm not doing any kind of active sports. The best thing that I do is that I usually stretch in front of, let's say, some Pilates classes on YouTube that I find online. So I could do that, but I don't do anything else. So I need to introduce that routine in my life. And so far my favorite thing is to walk. I like to walk a lot. I like to swim and Pilates. So those things should be introduced definitely this year. And that's far as for the wellness and so on. I do want to take more vitamins and stuff, and I will show you guys along this year. You will see more progress, and I will be more dedicated to show you exactly what I eat and how you will hopefully see the progress on that. So that's so far for the health. And I also made a commitment this year. Looking back on my vlogs, I realized, like, oh my god, it would be nice if I do my hair. Why don't I do my hair? Why don't I put lipstick? So in this year's vlogs, you will guys see me more often than not, more presentable. So I hope this is good. And I also wanted to show you this wonderful little lipstick that I use. It's Clinique, and I really like the color. I think it suits me very well. And what's it called? Blushing Pop. It's almost like nude color, and it's tiny. Look at the size of this little lipstick. It's so cute. I just love it. I just love it. But anyway, so looking presentable, not only for YouTube but for myself, because the nature of my work ambition and the things that I do for my projects and so on, it involves a lot of me being at home currently, because it's a lot of idea prep work. I've been studying last year to get my restaurant and hotel license confirmed by the Canton Vaud. I've been doing some other things as well to improve, to put a base on. But this year is the year where I'll need to actually register my business and bring it out to life. So that's another resolution on my own. So all of those ideas, all of this we've been working on with Dominic and myself, all of these projects, business plans, they're now coming up to life this year, and I'm very excited. A little bit nervous, but excited, because now is the time that's it, that this year we're gonna take this first step into registering our company and our business. And obviously I will be updating you on what it is all about as I go along, but I definitely put down business projects and enterprise registration is gonna happen this year, because from ideas, from papers, we just need to put it out to life and start living the life of our dreams. Why not? Not why not, we have to. That's the only life we have, so we better do that. Cool. What's next on the list? The rest involves really more my concerns about the house, because if you remember or not, this house is on sale. So me and Dominic were always like, what do we do? Are we moving? Are we not? Shall we make it nice and pretty, or shall we just don't care about it? And I had this up and down through the past 2 years, moving, not moving, making cool, not, I mean, it's a struggle, but we decided that for now, for the next 6 months, we're definitely staying here, unless we find something cool. So as we kind of establishing that, the point that is gonna come with the house is spring clean. But I don't want to do like a basic spring clean. I want to use a spring clean using a KonMari method. It's a method by a Japanese specialist in arranging things. Her name is Marie Kondo, and I've been following her for a while. I've read her book, and now on Netflix we found TV series. So spring cleaning the house using Marie Kondo method. You guys stay tuned to that, because this method goes through everything you own and just to bits and bobs, and if it sparkles joy, we keep it. If not, it goes out, because I'm a hoarder and there's a lot of things that we keep in the house that don't necessarily need. So that's regarding the house. Also, I put down for myself with the house, since my craving, my hobby is in arts, what I've been missing here is like a permanent working station. There is my a little table at the back, but we did rearrangements in the room, so we have now the sofa. And I tell you, I'm a little bit like sort of concerned about it. So I'm hoping with this spring clean, apart from getting rid of all the stuff unnecessary, I'm also going to establish finally my permanent working station where I'll have my whiteboard and drawing table, etc. What else? Another thing that I wanted to mention, it's just my shopping wish list. And it's not a big shopping wish list. It's considerably, I think, basic. What I really want is two things. Something for nice, I would like to have for next season, autumn, a new camel coat, cashmere camel coat. So like a nice statement warm coat. And for that I might even go to Odessa, actually, buy textile, style it myself, and go to my favorite atelier so that they will actually make it, because I prefer to go to couturiers that I know in Odessa rather than going to a shop and buying 200, 300, 400 Swiss francs coat. So we'll see that, but that's on my wish list now. And as well as a statement bag. By that I mean a bag that would cost anywhere around 1,500 Swiss francs, which I intend to save up for my birthday. So that will be my birthday gift to me. And what else? I did want to get a new camera, but that's hopefully sometime in April, which I should also save up for. Last but not least, two things to add to the list were the languages. So I speak French, I speak English, I speak Russian, a little bit of Spanish, and I also speak Italian and German. But those two languages, for me, they're like sleeping languages. I understand both, but I can't communicate freely. So that's the goal. I would like to establish a little system that will keep me going through the year to keep up with these languages. What else? That's so far so it. Just a few recommendations for you guys. Let me just move this camera around. I've been talking already for 9. The camera hung up on me because I think it was a good sign to tell me that, Maya, you've been talking already for 20 minutes about your New Year's resolutions. Guys, I hope it was useful for you, and I hope that you get the message that it's never too late to start planning. Planning is good, even as ambitious as it is. Use whatever tools you have at hand. Don't wait for that perfect diary. Use your phone just like I did. Like seriously, it's right there at hand. Start noting down things. What I found useful also, and last year I had this notebook, as you can see, 2018, and it's huge, but the problem with that was that every time that I wanted to write down something, it wasn't there for me, like it was at home or I forgot it. So this year, a tiny little book like that is from Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts. I got it from the International Recruitment Forum in Montreux, just as a souvenir, and I already started to use it. Let me show you. So yeah, just yesterday on the first page I already write down. You can write a date here and just some New Year's resolutions. Welcome New Year 2019, high hopes, improvements on major, healthy routine diet, sport, business, startup, projects, lifestyle and look and makeup every day, planned and organized travel, clean and stylish home, energy, relationship, plan out dates, attend more events, read more books, and keep address book for friends. Voila, that was it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have the best 2018 ever. Please don't give up on your dreams, just write them down. As ambitious and as wild as they are, just write them down. I wish you all the best. Stay tuned, subscribe if you like my channel, I would really appreciate, and till the next vlog. Bye bye!